Good evening, and welcome to Magic the Gathering Arena, brought to you by Epic Gaming. I'm Kevin, and we're going to get right into it. I'm going to work on completing some of these quests. Got creature spells, black and blue spells. One of those I cast very frequently. The other is black and blue spells. But maybe I'll get lucky off some Robber of the Riches and be able to steal away some of my opponent's cards and be able to cast some blue and black spells. Alrighty. 1-drop into 2-drop into... Actually, just Grey on 3 if I have that still in play. And then if how things develop, yeah, hand seems pretty good. I'm a little lacking on like top end things to work towards. I mean, 5/5 is pretty big though. Looks like a mulligan. I like the look of that. Ooh, nice sleeves though. Don't have a 1-drop. Don't have a 1-drop. Okay. I'll cast the one I top decked, make them think that I don't have a second one, so they'll try and kill it. And then I'll play the second one. See? They're gonna like fire prophecy this. Told you. All according to plan. Alright, red source. 1/1 with haste. Get it in there. I'm gonna feel like I need to turn this down just a hair. That's loud in my ears. I've been told I have sensitive ears. I think that's untrue. I think I just have acute hearing or something. Okay. They have a 5/5. I will also have a 5/5. Kind of want to draw a card off this Innkeeper though. I can block, so I actually don't want to swing this turn. If I play a land, yeah, if I play land. I want a second red source for this Embercleave. And Nymph buff. And second I face cast that. Okay, yeah. Red source, trigger, combat, attack for 3. They're blocking. Now we're trading. And so I want to cast it, or do I want to cast? Yeah, I'll cast Skews. Start with the Skews. Next turn I can go Edgewall into Rimrock, or if I draw another green source, Edgewall into Lovestruck. Dealt with their 5/5. That's the scary one. That's good. Oh, they put their Skews. Okay. And they have double green up, so they're going to be scoozing all the things. Which is still fine. Yep. Now just activate the skews right away. More red sources. Fine. Totally fine. My goal is to have an Innkeeper. I want to draw a card. Ooh, hit the green, hit the forest, which is perfect, because now I can do... Actually, I want to eat a thing? Because now next turn I can go Heart's Desire and Lovestruck. Yeah, I want to eat something now before my opponent... Oh, before my opponent eats it. Yeah, before my opponent untaps and eats it. I'm not attacking. Next turn I am, though. Okay. We're playing a very interesting resource game here. Opponent still has... Oh, yeah, they don't have a Edgewall. Hopefully... No, I'm going to second piece removal for it. I can draw another card. The more cards I draw off this, the higher chance I have of winning this game. I have my Embercleave in double red. They don't have a double red yet, so I don't have to fear the Embercleave coming out of them. If I can develop this Embercleave without losing a creature, at least the creature that I put it on, then I can turn this game around. Okay. No, I am not going to block. You can do your damage. Ouch. 2 mana open. Nope. Okay, no Bone Crusher. Oh, I drew a Bone Crusher though. Oh man, kind of wish I had that last turn. I can double swing, and then Embercleave. But I think I want to Love Struck into Heart's Desire. Well, Heart's Desire into Love Struck. Oh, thank goodness it resolved. If they had a response, and like if they killed this in response to me Heart's Desiring, I would have been real sad. Ooh, and I got land for turn. Awesome. I want... I kind of want Green Source. I don't want to trade this in, but I kind of do. Green Source. This 1/1's going to block my 3/1, and I'm going to feel dumb. This 1/1 just blocked my 3/1. That's fine. This already got its value. It already drew me a card and also traded up into a Lovestruck Beast. Now I have a Lovestruck Beast, and I just have a Scavenging Ooze. Granted, Scavenging Ooze is thick. But there are creatures in graveyard. Ah, Great Henge. That's going to be a little bit of a problem. Thankfully, I'm not too worried about it yet. I'm not worried about this yet. Like, they'll cast a creature this turn. Hopefully only one creature. That's not a creature either. They have nothing to eat in their graveyard. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to shock this in to have another red source. Swing in with the big boys, put an Embercleave on something, and then I'll have 1, 2, 6 to be able to use a Bone Crusher afterwards. I don't need to do this yet, so we're just going to go to combat. Combat. Attack with just the 2. Do you wish to block? Okay. They just block here. Well, I still put it... Okay, cool. I don't care about trampling that over. Let's do 12 damage to my opponent. I'll pay the 3 life. And then I'll end turn. Make them aware that I do have a Bone Crusher. Granted, if they have a combat trait, and they'll still need another red source. If they play a red source, then I'm worried. They don't have a red source. Cool. No Embercleave. Questing Beast is scary, but not that scary. Oh, I can't block the Questing Beast. Oh, it's gonna have a counter. That's... Yep. All these things are happening. We're taking 5 here. One goes the 1/1. Edge wall on the Scavenging Ooze. I can either Bone Crusher their face. Yeah, probably Bone Crusher their face. And on my turn, swing for 12. They block 5 of it. They take 7. Take the 2 from last turn, so that's 9. Then I take another 2, that's 11. So I'm 3 damage short that way. Okay, how am I doing this then? That's fine. Yeah, I think they might have just enough life to make it through this unless I find some extra damage somewhere. between Love Struck Beast and the 2 Bone Crushers, I do have enough damage, but both his blockers, I do not. It's going to come down to... it's going to come down to shenanigans. If I can just put the 1-1 here, that's good. They're just swinging the 5-5, I take that. I'm happy about it. Yeah, it happens. Take the 5. Got a 6. What's the last card in their hand? What is the last card in their hand? They got 2 mana, they haven't used it. They can't cast either of these, thank goodness. Oh, it's another Bone Crusher. Yeah, that's fine. Not fine, but... I want to hit them with the Bone Crusher. Oh. That's perfect. Oh, no, no mana. Dang it. This is still fine. Yeah, only have 6 mana. Okay. This is a really good start. This is like a really good match to start with. So I'm like thinking, and it's difficult. This is good for me. This is really good for me. Still really good for me. First strike lets me kill this. On the first strike damage, I kill this. On the second strike damage, I just eat this whole board. What? Okay. Yeah. Actually. And I have a wall now. The Bone Crusher, I don't think was correct there. Because I was already going to eat everything. So I should have held back the Bone Crusher until next turn for, well, to see what they did. Either just hit their face or something else. That was just like kind of a waste of damage. Yep, gets countered, draws a card. Thankfully, putting this here is still a lot of damage. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Oh, that was close. That was real close. That was real, real close. Yeah, because putting that there, that's 10 points of trampling damage. So if they block everything, they lose everything, and they still take 8 points of damage. I got a booster pack out of that. Awesome. Ooh. That was really close. That was certainly, again, that was a good game to start off with. You know who would have lost that? It was back and forth. That would have been a satisfying game, even if I lost. Okay. This hand does not do much. I don't even have the second green source for my Mammoth. Like, turn 3 Mammoth in the land Great Henge on 4 is insane, but can't do this hand. So moving on. Try what's in the new. Edgewall, Love Struck, we ship back to Embercleave. Yeah, like that. Embercleave goes away. Crab. Okay, well. Here we are. Thankfully, Fire Prophecy, really clean answer to Ruin Crab. It's a cycle away. Oh man, those were a number of those really good hits. Leaving the mana up, which is a counter spell. Fire Prophecy main phase gets countered, so it doesn't let me attack. Well, I always go to combat and attack. You wish to block. Haha! Your creature resolves. Your creature dies. let's get rid of... Actually, I want to keep all these cards. And then they still block. That's fine. I get rid of the card in their hand, and then my thing didn't get countered. I probably could have got rid of the... No, because I want to be able to play the Love Struck next beast and draw a card. Love Struck beast next turn and draw a card. Or they're just going to leave up this mana again and make me scared of Counterspell. Which this time I don't have like a good counterplay for Counterspell. Yep. Right, attack again. They're not blocking. Cool. What do I want to do this turn? Casting either of these draws me a card. The damage isn't going to ever be... The shock effect on this isn't ever going to be... Oh, they just didn't have Counterspell. Okay, cool. I thought they had... Okay. Still fine. This is a lot harder to get rid of than 5/5. Surprisingly, the 4/3 is is harder to remove than the 5/5. That's what I said, it's harder to remove. It's just that it's a thing. Okay. If I play this, activate it. I can then double Bone Crusher. I have mana. Yeah, I want to do this, man. I want to do this now. Oh, they... Okay, that's fine. This is fine. Combat. I needed to grab a green source there. Well, I didn't really need, because I still have another green source, but, like, was supposed to grab green source there. Okay. I'd like to draw a card, please. Cool. Ah, they were just trying to draw cards. Okay. I'm liking this, because they're not actually doing a lot. They are just like, they're doing the slow mill, but not very aggressive. Like, the Ruin Crab is milled, 12 cards at this point, which is sizable, down to about half my deck. And Tutelage is going to be scary, but the Tutelage came after Into the Story. If this was the other way around, I would be in a very, very bad situation, but I've got a full board. They only have 2 mana open. Wow. Oh, I don't have the second green source. That's what I get. Okay. This has haste. I have to play a land afterwards. Yeah. Nice, do up 2 points of damage as well. Go to combat, and I want to swing with everything. I still have Bone Crusher, so I could shoot this off after it blocks a 1/1. They're going to take 2 from targeting that. I will apply many damage to your face, please. I can't even block this. Doing that, cool. Let's get rid of your mill engine. Set my opponent to 5. Still have 1/1s for the purposes of my Love Struck Beast. I only have... I've got 30 cards left in deck, so I am still doing just fine on... My opponent isn't going to mill me out anytime soon. And that's the goal. The goal is not to get milled out. Combat. I don't have any instant speed interaction, so this is a little suspect to do, but like, yeah, it's gonna happen. Block there. Do they have to block here? Cool. Oh, I lost my biggest creature. Oh no. That's fine. I can just cast this. And draw a card. Oh, it gives me the land. I don't have a second green source for it, though. Oh. Not the best sequencing there from me. They're trying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a 4. I think the story costs 4 mana. So if they have Into the Story... Ah, going for the crab. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm at 19. So this is another 3. Puts me down to 16. Then if they have Into the Story here, that's 4 cards, which is another 8. Okay, so I don't think I'm dead this turn. I don't think they're close. They're very close to killing me. Top 8. Cool. I have 2 cards left. All right, GG. Yeah. Okay, that was. Thanks for tuning in, Thomas. That game was close. That was, yeah, if they had, I feel like, well, I know what I feel like. Well, I digress. That was close. Opponent was, I think, a turn away from ending the game. This hand is like all of the good cards I ever want to play in a game, but none of the ability to do so. This hand is, also pretty bad. Okay. We have to keep this one, and boy howdy is this a hand. Let's keep some bone crushers and pray we get lucky. Okay, well, one drop on 1. Pray for an untapped red source. If not, something to play on 2. 1 drop would be nice. Getting an island, swamp. Okay, so it's Luris Mill. Yep. Yep, Luris Mill. That's pretty interesting, though. Red source. End turn. I hadn't considered like a super low to the ground Luris deck using like the blue-black mill package. Bit terrifying. They probably aren't running the crab. I could see them running crab. Ooh. Hello, I like to apply many damage. Oh, I can. Oopsies. Hello. Oops. Oops. Yeah, I'm not about this game anymore. I'm done. That was, not what we were looking for. 5-card hand is already a pretty bad deficit. Having the Fabled Passage be the last card to trigger their Thieves Guild agent is really... That was just on me for not paying attention. Because I could have played the land, swung for 3, passed. I'm going to keep this. Any land, this hand is pretty sweet. Drawing Fabled Passage, even better. I've got 3 creatures to follow up into this Embercleave. There's a chance that, like, I don't draw any lands. Jungle Hollow. I love it when my opponent plays slow, bad lands. It tells me they're playing a slow, grindy deck. Or that they're not playing... This creature mutates. Oh, that is a little scary. That is a little scary. So if they mutate... Okay, I'd much rather keep them from doing dumb things. Stop that. No. Okay, new goal. Don't let my opponent mutate ever. I am now the control deck. Land pass. Yes, land pass is exactly what I want to see there. Cool. Brushfire. Fabled Passage. Activate the passage. Red Source, I guess. Trigger. Now it's at 5. Awesome. Thanks. Next turn, I get to play Green Source and cast spells. Oh, this is one of them spooky guys. I get double Bone Crusher this. Yeah, I did say at the start of this, my opponent can never have a creature to mutate onto. So I'm going to stick to that and keep my opponent from ever having a creature to mutate onto. Looking at my exile like, what is this? Ah, this bad boy. This one's cool. Scavenging Ooze is really good against this. No attacks. You can have a creature once. You can have a creature as a treat. But now I have six points of power to block with, so if he swings in... Ah! Still 6/6 though. Only gets a permanent. 4/4. Okay. You should attack. Please. Please attack. Please attack. Aw, man, they saw through my ruse. Okay. Don't want a red source? I want a green source so I can be able to... No, I want a red source. I think it's still good for things. Boom. Combat. Go to attackers. Attack with the whole team. So it costs this group over here to cast this. And then I'll have this to cast the Skews and this to eat the Bacorus. Don't care about the 1/1. Just block. Block. Do it. Come on. Come on. Block with your big legendary guy. What's the worst that can happen? Do it. You can cast it from your graveyard. You can cast it from your graveyard, and then you can cast it onto your Boneyard Lurker, so you can never get a permanent back from your graveyard to your hand. It's going to be so much value, so much tempo. Do it. It's going to pay off. You can do it. Yeah. Yeah! Thank you, sir. Tap, tap. Cast. Activate. And get rid of this guy. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom. Scavenging Use is such a fun card. Pouncing. Oh no, it's gonna return one of my thingies. Return my Lovestruck Beast. Return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. Okay. So you can bounce either of these. Cool. Bounces this. That's fine. I have a 1/1, so that's actually unfortunate. So now I can't swing with this. Oh, buddy, you do not want to be doing that. That was a little risky. So if I have a 1/1, you just lose. If I cast this, I get 2 activations. Eating both his guys. Or I could play 2 guys. I like playing 2 guys. Leaving this up is probably dangerous. The more I think about it, that would better the skews. Then eat both the things in his graveyard. Spacious Strix. He's going to get 2 cards from the top of his deck, be able to bounce one of my Bone Crushers, and then reanimate one of his cards. We'll bring it back to hand. Let's bring back the Mamba. The Mamba number 1, number 5, number 5. Cool. Return my Bone Crusher. You got it. Exile. Get some blockers. This is going to be big. Yeah. Getting our red source in play. Let's move this here. I'll attack for 10. Opponent does have 12 points of blocking. But I also have a Bone Crusher to reduce that. On the first strike, do that. Apply 2 damage here. So on the first strike, it kills that. Second strike, punches over. Do lose. My boy. Well, he just lost his big stack of stuff. And that's good for me. How many more cards of Mutate could he possibly have? Quite a few, as it turns out. Yep. Glowstone. Give this -2 so it dies. Gets 2 counters on it. That's pretty good. Do you want to swing in with your 2/3? You should swing in with your 2/3. Ah. Nice lifelink. That's pretty good. Come on. 1/1 off the top. That's a 1/1 off the top. Thank you, game. Thank you very much. First strike. Double block. That's fine. I'm going to... Damage will be done left to right. Yep. Get rid of this thing first. Excellent. No creatures in play for him to mutate on. That's the most important part. game. Ooh, that was close. I was right to never let them have a creature to mutate onto. There's that one turn where I chose to develop 2 creatures as opposed to getting rid of all of the targets he had in his graveyard with my scavenging use. I think that was probably the weak turn I took. I needed to be more conscious of what my opponent could do. And thankfully did not get destroyed by it. So that's the important part. Okay. I have all the different colors I would need for casting all these spells. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop. Don't have the 4th land, but that's fine. Don't have anything to go along with the Innkeeper either. This card is good as a 1-drop. Question is, do I fire Prophecy and try to push? Do I fire Prophecy to protect it and then cycle this? Or do I attack, and if they don't block, play the second main phase and draw a card? Look at combat, see what my opponent does. Make my opponent make the decision. Cool. Got my 4th land. Oh, they really should have attacked there. That was just a mistake. You always want to be attacking there. 4 cards in hand. If I play a land, that puts me down to 5 cards in hand. If I play the robber, it puts me down to 4, so I don't get the value off of swinging with the robber. So we're going to go ahead and play a land, play my mammoth. Don't want to swing with my Rimrock Knight because I don't want to lose my very aggressive creature. Hi Matt, how you doing? Ooh, they get to draw 2 cards. That's pretty good. 2 cards and they have a 5/5. Pretty nasty. Oh, I get to play something even nastier, though, so I'm happy about that. This is going to be... Red Source. Make it big. Oh, well. Would like to hit anything but a land, but oh well. Cool. Second main phase. Let's get rid of one of these Innkeepers. I want both these. This is another 2 damage next turn. This is a big boy for next turn as well. First half, second half. You got it. Glad I got rid of it when I could. All right. Play this as a green source. My question piece, go to combat. What is good to swing? Those 3 are fine. Once again, hitting the lands. Would like to not hit the lands. Oh, I think I might connect. Ooh, I'm connecting 5 for 7 there. Oh, loving that. Cool. Get my second Innkeeper into play, so if I top deck any adventure cards, I get to refill my hand. Thereby refilling my hand. I'm assuming they're getting a red source here. They've been starved on red sources. There we go. Well, I did hit... Yeah, I did hit a dual and a red source. That probably helped a little bit earlier on this game. When they did hit, I feel like that was probably good. There's that adventure card I was looking for. There's a non-zero chance that they're smart. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. If they were, in my opinion, they could have... Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, they're blowing up all my guys here, which I'm fine with. But what they don't realize is they could have... They could have just targeted their own edge wall to counter this, and then I wouldn't have been able to cast the second half of it. And now I get to draw 2 cards. Oh, that's really good. Also pretty good. Nah, that's good. Pretty good. Let's kill this 1/1, shall we? Yep, there's your Bone Crusher. 1, 2, 3. So if they're in our Fire Prophecy, they could blow up this Bone Crusher, but I don't think they will. They're going to put their own Scavenging Ooze. Excellent. I want to see that. Boom. Great Hinge. Cast the Scavenging Ooze. Draw a card. Hey, hit a land. Let's go ahead. Let's eat the Lovestruck Beast. Nom nom. And force a trade. I have no qualms smashing my board into my opponents. Oh. Oh, that's actually not the worst. So I have the other one in hand. Gonna start growing your Scavenging Ooze. That's fair. One, two, three, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have to do this. So we'll do this. And yeah. And to leave 2 green open. Green, perfect. Yep. Hey, it's back. They have no mana, so I can... Okay, we're going to tap this. There's taps. Swing with my 8/8. They have to block. Ka-chow. I think we are running probably the same, like, card for card, probably like the same list, minus the handful of cards that I cut from my list to make because I didn't have the space, and I wasn't happy about running like main board things like that. Yep, they're continuing to grow their ooze. I'm gonna try and grow it faster than I grow mine, which is understandable. How many creatures are left in the graveyard? Just the one. Okay, let's draw a card. Ooh, yes. I'm gonna draw 4 cards here. 2, 3, come on. Where's my Embercleave? ETB 4. That's not an Embercleave. Green source. Scoobs. Om nom nom. Scoobs. My graveyard. Let's eat this before my opponent does. Om nom nom. Oh, not that. Cancel. Draw more cards? Yeah, draw more cards. Draw more cards after second main phase. I want to attack for 10 first. Make my opponent, like, super block. Yep. Yep. I'll end my turn. A full hand, full board. 33 life. There's my Embercleave. Okay, game's over. I'm just gonna pass. So I don't. Oh my gosh, I don't. I don't have a response. I mean, I do, but I don't have a response. let my opponent take their turn. Okay. I want to play Forest, probably. Yeah. Forest. Question Beast. That's great. Combat. Combat. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I'll swing a fall 4. I have Embercleave and then Rimrock. Yeah. Swing with the team. Embercleave, Rimrock. End the game. They couldn't develop a big enough board to stop what I was doing. Whoa. That was awesome. Ooh. We got some really cool looking sleeves coming up on the Mastery Pass. I'm excited to check those out. I'm going pretty well in this standard event. It's going pretty well. I'm excited to see how much further I can go with it. Oh man, this hand's good. Turn 1 Edgewall, turn 2 Brushfire, turn 3 Bone Crusher or Lovestruck. I'm all about it. Ooh, Yurion though. That's concerning. 230 card. They're playing. I see. They're playing their collection. They have an incredibly inconsistent deck, but they also have anything that they could ever possibly need in any situation. I have to play around everything, anything, and nothing simultaneously. I expect to lose this match. Yeah. Second red source, cool. I'll Bone Crusher my opponent next turn. Oh, that's pretty good. This is a... Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, if I would have played the Love Struck Beast last turn, this would only cost 4 mana, so I could cast it. Take 2. Play both halves. Hope that I get to play a Great Hinge next turn. If I draw a land, I get the Great Hinge, land, Love Struck Beast. Oh, yes. Combat first. Blockers. I can also just Embercleave. Try that again. I can also just Embercleave. That's going to happen. I want to get this into play and onto something while I can. Bell is going in. Bell is coming in for damage. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. This is a pretty cool character. Oh, Rankle, Master of the Prankle. That's fine. Yeah, that's good. That's cool. Yep. What mode would you like to choose? He's going to make me sacrifice a creature, and I'm going to blow up his Baron in response. I have a response. I have a response. I lose my Great Hinge, but you also lose... You lose your Rankle. And I get a... I still have my Bone Crusher. Yeah, go ahead and do this now. I've almost drained him of all of his resources. So that's pretty neat. I just need to connect a creature. If I have a creature live a turn, this does...
death is an opportunity to increase my influence. Oh, you can scream if it hurts too much.
Oh, I have to discard a card anyways. Dang it. Well, discarding a land isn't that bad. Yep. There goes my land. Oh, each player, so he loses one too.
We're doing things my way.
Come on. One hasty creature, please. I've got, like, oh, whoa, they tapped out. That's... I can't do that yet, so we can just cast this. Equip it right away. Pass. Hope it resolves. Hope it lives back around to my turn. Slowly but surely, I will finagle my way back into this game. Now Liliana does do 3 damage to me, but that's fine because she also makes my opponent discard a card. My opponent discarded the Urion they put into their hand last turn. Okay. Yep. Yep. Come on. Haste. Make it a green source, I guess. Yep. I'm top decking lands now. This is the exact opposite of what we needed. Use Guild. That's fine. That doesn't gain you any life. Come on. Hasty creature. I lose 3, but they lose a card. They're almost down to no cards. So they're in the top deck mode. This is not good for me. cast that card, then activate Liliana. Let's see, what's this say?
You're doing things my way.
Get an emblem at the beginning of your combat step, put a creature card from your graveyard on the battlefield under control, it gains haste. And it just... Okay, gotcha. I'm just dead. Wow. Wow.
You think too much.
Man, why does this happen? I drew how many lands in a row? Super cool. Super fun. Really cool. Super fun. Very just such a fun time knowing that incredibly inconsistent, obnoxious deck wins against just drawing lands. It's really demoralizing when your opponent sits down with a 240 card deck, something they could not sit down in a paper Magic tournament. That's something else. They could not shuffle that deck unimpeded. They would not. That is not a tournament legal in paper Magic deck. They're only allowed to play that deck in this format alone because it's this format. That's just... It's tilting. It's tilting. Shock yourself, then do nothing, please. Okay, that's basically nothing. Next turn, I have Bone Crusher plus tapped land. If I draw an untapped land, I can cast my Beast instead, or my Mammoth rather. That was a really long sound effect for like no payoff combat. Big scary Mammoth. Oh, they're playing blue-red spells. Okay. So they get like Sprite Dragons and things that gain counters when you cast things and things with haste. So these Bone Crushers are going to be pretty helpful these next few turns, killing off the small things before they get big. And having a 3/3 in play that's going to swing for 5 every turn is going to be helpful. Them also just having to single target, like card for card, trade card for card on me is really good as well. It means that I have the advantage in card efficiency. Like, unsummon here is still good for me. Oh. Yeah, you got it. You can opt. I think I want to be getting an onslaught of Bone Crushers into play, so just getting the land to play is good. They're gonna unsummon this or remove this in some capacity so that this stops, so to stop this from attacking, which is fine. But then they'll be tapped out, or at least partially tapped out, so I can start shooting them for 2, and then resolving 4/3s that ping them if they try to get rid of them. So this game feels a little bit better. Feels like we're back in it, back on our stride. I think I am at 2 losses though. Maybe not. Maybe that was my first loss. Nah, that can't have been my first loss. That was definitely my second loss. Yeah, Brazen Borrower. Cool. Very cool. Combat. So I could play it again, get a 5/5. Or I could do this one, then hold up Bone Crusher for what they do on their turn. Nah. We'll just cast it. What were you holding up? They weren't holding up anything. Okay, cool. not doing much damage to them at a time, but I am getting damage in. That's the important part. Okay. Anything else? Cool. More love-struck beasts. Okay. Let's build this up, shall we? I'd like to go to combat. They just took it all. Okay. Well, I've got no more red mana, so I'm not going to bluff like I have something. Flood the board with 1/1s. They can escape this. They have enough cards in the graveyard, it looks like. How many cards? It's all 3 other. Yeah, so they can escape this. So 4 mana, 3/3 flying haste. They'd be dead because they won't have a blocker if they do that. All right, GG. Like, I don't know what you're doing with 2 mana to stop this 5/5 from killing you. Not bad. Cauldron's Gift. Cool. Yeah. All right. 5 wins, so I've made my money back. Here's hoping we can finish this event out strong. Okay. Tap land on 1, pain land on 2, untap land on 3. So I have 3 lands in hand. Boom, boom, boom. This is my 2-drop. I can play this on 1, shock myself on 2 for this or that. Play this on 3. Love struck if I want a 1-drop. Yeah, okay. Okay. Boom, boom, 1-drop. Oven. A little scary. Ape. What? Okay. Mono green using the oven to like eat their things to turn them into like other things is what I'm like mentally picturing here. Do I let them have this guy? Yes. Yes, I do. I want to do as much damage to my opponent as possible. No, they're not going to block. Wicked Wolf. Okay, that's scary. It's going to enter and fight something. Well, now it can't. It's gone. That wolf can't hurt me. Hurt my opponent next turn. That's going to be helpful. Or at least I hope I can get it to connect next turn. If I draw Best draw would be Fable Passage. That lets me use Brush Fire with 2 ETBs and use Bone Crusher to clear the path. Okay, make a 1/1, tap, make a 5/5. Oh, that was a misplay. I could have played this and then played the land and then gotten 2 3/3 of haste. That's fine. I want this Wicked Wolf for second main phase for picking this off. Actually, I don't even need it now, second main phase, because I can do this. It's a guarantee that it dies. Yep. Okay. Oh, there's a wolf. Yep. Yep. Okay, this is just fine. Innkeeper. Love Struck. Draw a card. Another Innkeeper. Play this now. No attacks. I put like mono green food ramp things. Yeah, mono green like food stuff. Mono green shenanigans. We're just being honest. Okay. They're down to a few cards. I want to start drawing cards. Already played land this turn. I've not. Okay. Get this into play. Get this into play. They have a food. They can make another food, and then they could use this to make it a 5/5 and indestructible. So I don't want to lose my beast or my... I'm not attacking. I'm just going wide. Because that means next turn I have even more options for killing my opponent. Trail of Crumbs with the top 2. They can reveal a permanent and put it to hand. And another Wicked Wolf in hand. Okay, they can use that to kill off my Bone Crusher or my Robber or either of my Edge Walls. That's a Feasting Troll King. That's pretty good. That means they can get this thing +3/+3 if they'd like. Okay, what do I have exiled with Robber? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, so I can play this. Cool. I'm more interested in trying to kill my opponent, though. Red source in hand already, so we can just grab a green source. Yeah, that's something I can play second main phase if I want. My opponent has some pretty good blocks they can make here. But they also have some pretty... I'm still going to 16 points of damage. So they have to block so that they don't die. Everything that they let through could potentially kill them later. Okay, so they're going to keep the wolf from dying. That's about it. And now they don't have enough food to reanimate this. So I can do this. If they want to sacrifice in response, they can. They'll get enough to be able to buy it back. If you cast it, you get the food back. They have an engine, that's for certain, between the Witch's Oven, Troll King, and everything else. That's pretty good. Oh, great henge. Yeah, that's going to be powerful. Second Troll King. Oh, these aren't even legendary. Okay. I see. I see your game here. Block. This needed to be Embercleave for being actually able to win this. I still have a Karuga, which will enter and kill off like one of these things. So we'll do that. Cast the Mammoth. Leave the land in hand. Go to combat. Attack with the boy. Oh! Got my own Feasting King now. Oh, I don't have enough to cast any of this. Gosh dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, casting the... What did I cast? 3 mana. What did I cast? 2, 3. Mammoth. Gosh dang it. Okay. I needed to just swing. That's fine. That was a really janky game. That was not one of those games that was going to play out with any sort of normality. Ooh, Mangara. Sweet. Awesome. That is going to do it for tonight's stream. Actually, not quite. I want to look at the mastery, see how many more we got. Mastery tree. I got 3 orbs to place. Cool. Well, let's finish out the black tree. The black hedron. And then, do I want to move into white or blue? Where's the blue finish? Yeah, we'll do blue. Excellent. Well, that is going to do it for tonight's stream. So thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in and supporting the stream. If you'd like to support the stream in a more direct manner, you can do so at our website, epicgamingpdx.com. That is our personal website. We use that to post all of our sealed product that we have in store. We have free shipping on orders of $100 or more. So if you're interested in supporting the stream, you can get some free shipping on the larger orders. If you're a Pokemon player or shopping for a Pokemon player this season, we have Champions Path ETBs available at our website. That is the new set, Champions Path. It comes with 10 booster packs of the set, as well as the Charizard V promo, sleeves, dice, everything a Pokemon player would need to get into the game. So if you're looking to pick up some gifts for a Pokemon player, that is definitely my suggestion to you. As always, thank you very much for tuning in. We will see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your night.